Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your weekly reading for the week of February 14th. Happy Valentine's Day. This is Moon Magic Tarot. I'm Ambi, and I'm using the Tarot of the Trees by Dana Driscoll. What I'm going to do for you, Cancers, I'm going to pull 4 cards. And I'm asking for a message for you for the week of the 14th. Something that will help these Cancers reach their highest potential. Bless you, Jefferson. That's my kitty, he sneezed. Alright, let's see. Cool. Alright, so the overall energy of the week has to do with the Page of Pentacles. Now, for some of you, the page is, in this instance, referring to a small child who is very solid, very grounded, can be very reliable, really academically minded, methodical, practical, not so much the super dreamy, imaginative, more serious, and just generally grounded in your life. And he or she, it can be either or. Might just be holding more of your focus through the week. For others of you, it's going to be a message. Usually pages are, especially in general readings. It seems to me that it usually comes through. You get word about something, and that would be something in relation to money, finances, property, inheritance, things like that. Or generally just good news about something you've been working towards steadily. You've put a lot of energy in, you've been taking steps towards it. Hasn't shown itself quite yet, but it does come through eventually. It may be coming through now, or during this week, or maybe coming through later, and you're just starting to see that in fact will happen, or you get word that it is going to come around eventually. Now, the challenge is the Ace of Cups for you, and the Ace of Cups is all about new relationships, new starts, things that bring you emotional fulfilledness, the feeling of bliss and happiness and joy. In relation to love, this is like a beautiful, if you're in an established relationship already, this is like a refiring of the passions from the beginning when things were good, like the re-enlivening of love that already exists, or the start of something new. It can also sometimes, especially because this is a general, it can be in relation to passionate career matters of the heart, things that make you feel fulfilled and happy in that way. So it can be ventures that are very emotionally entwined. So for musicians and artists, there can be other people, other kinds of works that do speak to the emotional state of the human being. But those are the ones that come to mind right now. So this is a new beginning of some kind. Doesn't necessarily mean if you're doing this thing, you're going to now do another thing. It could just be if you are a painter or a musician or something along those lines, it could be that you start a new song that is emotionally fulfilling and makes you feel really, really happy, or you're really excited about this new painting or sculpture or this whatever it is that you do that, you feel happy about. But again, usually this is about relationships and the human connectedness and the emotions that exist when you put people close to each other and the way they interact and dance. So and look, this is you surviving on this. This is soul food. Soul food. Not soul food literally, fried, but soul food, things that you do that add energy and life force to you, joy and bliss. So you're challenged to move in that direction is what it looks like. Sometimes it's scary to do that because it's a lot of the times it isn't a path that's been walked before by anybody else, especially not in the way that you're going to have to do it, because you are unique and nobody is called to walk the same path. It's already been experienced. You're new, do something else. So it can be kind of scary, and it looks like the advice is not to succumb to the fear. This card is about being bound and paralyzed by fear, being restricted by the fear of the unknown, afraid to move out of your circle of knowingness and to move into the realms of uncomfortableness, and feeling the need to withdraw from the world and from that which serves you because of fear in general. So this is face your fears, okay? Being in the advice place, don't let this rule your life. You get totally concreted into a way of living your life if you keep perpetually succumbing to your fears. That'll never get you closer to bliss and joy. Never. Never ever. You will sit there and become a shell of a human being. And I'm sure if you think about it, you can see people in your life who have let fear make them stop taking risks of any kind and become very, very, very extremely safe, but without joy. And I think joy is incredibly important to life. Like, if I didn't have lots and lots of joy in my life, I don't know if I would be so stoked on it going on for a long time. This card is your outcome card, and it is the Six of Pentacles, and it is basically how you move through this and how you're going to move from this week into the next week. And the Six of Pentacles is about generosity and giving gifts and sharing and having material stability or just general stability in your life and sharing that with those around you. And that's awesome. So that tells me that most likely you decide to step out of this fear. And although it might not be comfortable and you might not even be very good at it, stepping outside of this fear thing that you've been living in, but other people are going to benefit for it. You're giving a gift by doing it. So if you feel inclined to talk about how afraid you are and walk through it anyways, to show another human being overcoming fear, how you overcame that fear, you are adding to their life in a significant way that will add to their future and those who they impact while doing the same in their life, okay? These are the ripples of positivity that we need to have happen in order to create a better, more well-rounded, loving world. This is abundance gained by giving. A lot of the time, this card has to do with this. So you overcome your fear and you add to the world generally is like, that's what this is saying to me. There's something that makes you so happy and you're afraid of it. Do it. Start moving in that direction. And even in this week, you're going to see how that positively affects somebody. And hopefully that adds fuel to your fire to keep going, to keep overcoming these fear obstacles that'll come up all along the way, every step of the way. But it'll get easier to hurdle every time. I think this is a pretty good reading for you. I'm kind of curious. I'm excited to see, what you guys are moving towards. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you. I really hope that this reading helps you move through that in the best way possible for you. Yeah. If you would like a reading with me, a personal reading with me, if you email me at moonmagictarot@gmail.com, I will totally get back to you as soon as I can. If you want to rate my videos, comment, and subscribe so you can see future videos, go ahead and do that. No pressure. You can find me on Facebook too, Moon Magic Tarot on Facebook. And I think that's it. You have a beautiful week, and I'm sending you lots of love. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye now.